of the most talked about and anticipated films of the year, Armaggedon Time.
First day of the rest of your life.
Time magazine hails it as extraordinary.
Someone's bugging you.
Let's do it. Let's go.
A searing portrait of America.
Are you not to associate with him again?
Why?
It's 4 stars, a must-see.
He just wanted to be like you.
I want you to be a whole lot better than me.
Anne Hathaway, Jeremy Strong, and Anthony Hopkins.
America, the land of dreams.
Armaggedon Time, rated R, directed by James Gray. Now in select theaters everywhere Friday.
The United States stands for an idea whose time is now.
Ronald Reagan will win tonight.
What a schmuck.
I think I want to be an artist when I grow up.
You're gonna be an artist if you want to be. Nothing's gonna stop you.
You're going to college.
He'll have dinner with kings if he plays his cards right.
I really like your stickers.
My stepbrother gave them to me. He's in the Air Force.
That's so cool.
How dare you! I'll menace to you!
Are you not to associate with him again?
What do you mean? Why?
I think you know what I mean.
My parents are sending me to my brother's school.
That's heavy.
In this institution, you can be anything you want to be. It won't be because of a handout. It'll be because you earned your way there.
All right, all right, all right. Come on in, come on in. You just saw the trailer. You saw the advertisement. You know what we're here for. Hey, we got a special treat for y'all today. It is not very often that you get to talk to somebody that's being talked about and mentioned as a possible Oscar contender. He is now on, Deadspin, Backpage. Everybody's got the spotlight on him as the next up-and-coming superstar. And it just so happens, hey, he's also my classmate. He's also a really good dude, really good kid. So I had to come on and just give him his shine and give him his propers because we got a big event coming up. So that everybody going to have a chance to see this amazing film. Y'all saw the trailer. I might run it back in. I see some of y'all coming in slowly. I understand you're getting off of work. You're doing your thing, whatever. You're rolling up, doing whatever it is you do at 6 o'clock, getting dinner ready. But come on in, get comfortable and join us. I'm not going to belabor the point too much longer. I'm going to bring him in right now. His name is Jaylin Webb. How you doing, young sir?
Hi, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, man. So this has been, and you know, we've talked a lot in class and things like that, but this has been something for you that has taken on a life of its own, right? So just tell me right now, how are you feeling? The movie actually opened last week, Friday, but it's going nationwide. It was in select theaters Friday, but it's going nationwide this Friday. How's it been, man? How's this lead up, this run up been going to? I know what's going on, but tell the people what's been going on.
It's been crazy. You know, we've gone to some film festivals when the movie was first coming out. So I think I've seen the movie already about 3 times.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've just been able to travel and do a lot of press for this movie. And, you know, it's a crazy ride, and I'm glad that I get to be on it.
Hey, don't be shy, man. You were at some of the biggest film festivals in the world. You were in Paris, France, correct? For Cannes.
It was Cannes Film Festival, and 2 weeks ago we went to the New York Film Festival.
New York Film Festival.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hit Toronto too, if I'm not mistaken?
No, we didn't. But the film also showed at other festivals that I just wasn't in attendance to.
Yeah, because guys, he's also juggling school. Like he's in high school as well. So like, I know you done probably missed a lot of days out of school so far. So
Oh yeah.
But it's been well worth it, right?
It has.
Absolutely. So I got a little clip, as a matter of fact. Before I start getting into some questions, I want to play this clip, and then we're gonna come right back to it. I got a question about it.
There we go. Just chin down. Chin down. Get a smile. And behind the belly. One more. Thank you.
My boy styling and profiling on the red carpet. Where was that?
This was in New York. And you know, it's so funny that you showed this clip because you know, behind the camera, the photographers, they were like urging me to smile. You know, they were like, smile, smile, smile. That's your moneymaker, this and that. Like, I'm like, okay.
You were trying
So
to be
it
cool
was
with it, huh?
Yeah, I did. I tried to be cool with it, but again, I'm glad that they kind of made me smile just so I could show off my pearly whites.
Man, you do have a great smile, and it's one of those things that you know, it draws people in. It draws them in. It makes them want to, you know, learn more about you. You know what I mean? It's very inviting. So it's great. You got that superstar smile. So when they're showing that, that's kind of this thing that's been running up to you. Has it been something that you found enjoyable? Did it make you nervous at all? Did you do any type of pre-training for this whole paparazzi press tour? What was that like?
Well, before all of this started to happen, you know, when we were being informed that all of these events were starting to take place and we had to be there, I was nervous because I had never done anything like that before.
Yeah.
So, you know, I had no experience. It was my first time walking the red carpet, especially for Cannes. But before, I did have a lot of preparation. I was able to go through media training and I was able to have all sorts of practice just so I could be able to be prepared for what was coming.
That's amazing. That's so dope. So let's back up a little bit. So I met you a while ago. I believe it was at a casting call, right?
Yeah. Oh, it was a long. I was like maybe 12, and it was at a commercial casting call.
Yeah. So you've been at this. Yeah. So you've been at this for a while, but I wanted to know, like, how long have you known that this was something that you wanted to do, and was it your idea? Was it your mom? It was your dad? How did this whole thing come about where you knew you wanted to be this amazing actor?
Well, it wasn't any of my parents' idea. You know, I've always kind of been in front of crowds, even since I was little, from school plays to sermons and speeches at my school and at my church. And when I got to middle school, that's when I started to get into theater. I was doing a lot of theater and show choir. So I was kind of stepping into the performing arts and, you know, I was just getting a feel of it. Yeah. But I decided that I wanted to transition over into film. Mm-hmm. So I talked to my parents about it and, you know, they supported me and we got me an agent and that's where everything started to happen.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I've told you this personally in the past, but you have such an amazing advantage over so many people because you've already figured it out. You know what you want to do with your life. And you're lucky enough to have people that support you and have been able to move you in the right direction. Talking about your mom and your dad, because a lot of people, they don't always get that, or they might not figure it out until later on down the line. So that's a great advantage that you have, that you already know what you want to do. You're already passionate about it and you're putting in the work. As I might've mentioned, you guys might've known this guy, we train together almost weekly at Life of an Actor studio with Chris Green. So I see his passion, I see the work ethic, and it's just a beautiful thing to see because, like I say, most kids your age, you know, they don't have a clue. You know what I mean? They might be thinking about college, or they might be still trying to figure it out, things like that. I know myself, I didn't have a clue what I was gonna do. So I just think that's amazing, man. And shout out to you and your parents for doing that. So yeah, you got into the theater, you got into commercials, and now you're doing classes and things like that. Your audition process is what led to this film, correct? How did this film come about where you landed this role?
So I just got off of I got off The Wonder Years, which is another show that I'm on. Mm-hmm. And my mom told me that I had this audition for this untitled project. And I had just got off of set. It was late and I was exhausted. So at first I didn't even want to do it, but I read the script and I was like, okay. Something drew me closer to the script. So driving back from Georgia, because that's where The Wonder Years is filmed, driving back from Georgia to Florida, I was just going over the pages, the sides, and then I did
They sent you the whole script before? Okay.
Yeah. My mom had to read over it also because, you know, there was some language, so they had to make sure she was okay with that. Mm-hmm. And I did the self-tape. I sent it in, and then about 2 weeks later, my mom and I she got an email, and it was from, I believe, Focus. They wanted to have a director session. So James wanted to be able to basically have a callback with me.
Yeah.
And we did that throughout the entire session. James wanted me to do a bunch of things like write on a paper 1 through 100 while saying my lines, get an Uno deck and shuffle through the cards. And at the end of the callback, he said, "You'll be hearing from me soon." But I just thought that that's what he said to all the other boys who read for Johnny.
Yeah.
But the next day I came home from school and we found out that they wanted me.
That's amazing. So did you have to fly out there to do that, or?
Yeah, we had to fly out.
Okay, got you. That's dope, man. That's really good. So was that part of? I don't want to give too much stuff away, but was that particular type of activity related to the film in any way, or was he just kind of taking you through a different process?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Absolutely. Leave it a little bit. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the trailer one more time because I see people are just starting to come in and everything like that. If y'all have questions or whatever, come in. I can see your comments. If you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. Same thing for Facebook. I'm gonna play this trailer again, and then we're gonna get into talking about this film a little bit.
The United States stands for an idea whose time is now.
Ronald Reagan will win tonight.
What a schmuck.
I think I want to be an artist when I grow up.
You're gonna be an artist if you want to be. Nothing's gonna stop you.
You're going to college.
He'll have dinner with kings if he plays his cards right.
I really like your stickers.
My stepbrother gave them to me. He's in the Air Force.
That's so cool.
How dare you! A menace to you!
But you're not to associate with him again.
What do you mean? Why?
I think you know what I mean.
My parents are sending me to my brother's school.
That's heavy.
In this institution, you can be anything you want to be. It won't be because of a handout. It'll be because you earned your way there.
Man, so first of all, we got Anne Hathaway, Sir Anthony Hopkins, Jeremy Strong, and she's not even on the top billing, but that was Jessica Chastain. Am I right?
It was.
So you're talking about an A-list roster, and here you are now making this meteoric rise with this film. And let's talk about the film a little bit. Obviously, you can see from the trailer, there's some racial tension here. This is a film that's set in the 80s when Reagan was president. And film is about basically you and your co-star, I believe his name is Rapeta.
Banks Rapeta, yes.
Banks Rapeta, okay. Y'all friendship being basically put through the ringer and the scrutiny of the racial tension. Obviously, you know, the 80s weren't probably as bad as what the 70s and 60s and everything was, but still an issue, and it's still an issue to this day. So in your own words, without giving away too much, tell the people what this film is about, what they're going to experience with this film.
So Armaggedon Time is a story about two boys who come from two completely different backgrounds who create a friendship that's so beautiful. So just experiencing and watching this film, you're going to go through a lot of emotions, some happy ones, some sad ones, some funny ones. You know, it's this film takes you through a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And telling it through the story of two children's eyes. I think that's very, very smart because people are going to be able to look and see the innocence of it and how the rest of the world kind of impacts that and kind of tears at that. And I think people are going to resonate with that because, you know, when you're younger, you don't think about color. You don't think about class. You don't think about things like that. Y'all are friends. Y'all running around playing hide and seek. You know what I mean? It's pure. And so I think people are going to see that with this film. I haven't seen it yet, but just going off of the trailer, those are the type of vibes that I'm getting. So what was it like, man? Like, at what point did you find out you were working with those caliber of people?
Well, when I first got the audition, I looked the film up and I saw that, There was a number of people there that were actually in the film when it first came out, because nothing was confirmed yet. It was just a bunch of rumors. But there was one actress in particular who was confirmed, and that was Anne Hathaway. So I heard that she was in the. I saw that she was in the film, and I was like, okay, that's cool. But as we started production, I realized that all these other cool actors had hopped on, and I was able to meet them and work with them, and it was honestly really cool.
Absolutely. Where was it shot?
This was shot all over New York and New Jersey.
Okay, cool. How did that work out? So was it during like the summer or something? How did that work out with you being in school? How did it?
No, it was in the beginning of the school year, so I had to switch to homeschool.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's what's up, man. So here's what I want to do now, man, just to kind of put in perspective what's going on here. The reviews, the early reviews that have started to come in from people who have pre-screened the film. Obviously, I was not joking or exaggerating at all, people. He is getting serious Oscar consideration. That's because people like this are saying things like this. I'm just going to read a few of them. Jaylin Webb's performance is heartbreaking. That's from Vital Thrills. Big names here are good, but Jaylin Webb is one of the best performances of Cannes. That's from the Associated Press. The entire cast is great, but I was most touched by the young Jaylin Webb's aching performance well beyond his years. That's from Variety, people. Jaylin Webb is an affecting young performer, and he says a lot with just his eyes. His face lights up in those few moments when Johnny has a sense of hope and connection. That's Roger Ebert, ladies and gentlemen, from Siskel and Ebert. Webb soars with his more challenging role as a young Black child given zero opportunities. His is the most painful performance. As great as the main cast is in Armageddon Time, the film would simply not work without Webb's deeply impactful performance from Awards Daily. And there's another one. I don't think I'm gonna read all of them to you, but y'all get the point here. So let's talk about the performance a little bit. I mean, you hear that type of high praise. What did you do as a young man to get prepared to deliver such a role that has catapulted you to this status?
I just reading the script and seeing the certain scenes that my character was in, I'd never experienced anything that he experienced, and that's a very fortunate thing for me.
Yeah.
So just getting prepared for this role, I had to ask around. It's just because it really is a tough spot to be in, and you almost feel this type of responsibility just to take on so much, because that's what my character had to take on. So I asked around. I used a lot of my peers, my family, just to get some guidance and more of a clear understanding of how I could, put myself in my character's shoes, Johnny's shoes.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the environment, before I did a bunch of research on how New York was in the 80s, this and that, and I honestly feel like it was kind of pointless, because being on set was basically all the research I needed. It's like I got into a time machine and hopped back into the 80s in New York City, and I would really like to thank Happy Massey, the production designer, for that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Sometimes that is all it takes, is just to be in the environment and just be present with your scene partner and the people that you're working with, and just tell an honest story. Tell the truth. Tell the truth as a story. You know what I mean? Did you get a chance to develop any type of relationship with Rapita at all as you guys were leading up to the performance, or did it all just start organically on set?
Oh no! Before Banks and I, we came up to New York at the same time. So before we started filming, we had 2 weeks to basically do all the school, catch up on school, and throughout those 2 weeks, Banks and I, we used that time to get to know each other, and we explored New York City together. We went on top of the Empire State Building together. We went to the Oculus together, Times Square. We did a bunch of things together. We played video games. We did crazy stuff, and that really did help build our friendship. So on the first day of set, we didn't have to fake anything, because it was already made.
Right. Y'all did y'all work ahead of time, built that chemistry. That is amazing. That is dope. So we got some news we want to share with everybody, especially if you're in the Central Florida area. and you'll have an opportunity to come and meet Jaylin and have the red carpet premiere here locally in Orlando. I'm going to put this info up real quick. Armaggedon Time, we got a special red carpet screening with Jaylin Webb Saturday. That's this Saturday, November 5th, starting at 6 p.m. Very important step because I know y'all don't like to read. RSVP. You got to RSVP at the email down there, 11and4info, spelled out, 11and4info@gmail.com. Put Armaggedon Time, red carpet in the subject line, and you'll get the information on how to take part in this exclusive event. So we're definitely looking forward to that. And that way we all get to see the film finally, experience it with you, and give you your props and your flowers. So I know you're looking forward to that, man. I know you've seen it a bunch of times, right?
Oh, yeah, this will be like my 5th time seeing the movie. But it's okay. I'm not complaining, you know.
Have you picked up on any new
as many
things?
times as I can?
Do you pick up on new things every time you watch it at least?
Yeah, that too. And it's really hard not to like critique every little thing that I did when watching the movie. But no matter how many times I watch the movie, it'll still be like I'm watching it for the first time because I'm just like, I'm so proud and honored to be a part of this project, to tell this story.
Absolutely, absolutely. Our coach is in the house. He's got some comments for you. Yeah, we're all very proud of you, man. Like I say, working with you every single week, you couldn't ask for a better person to have this happen to. He says, even though you said my home is
I can explain.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Listen, it was my first day in New York. You know, I'd never been there before. It was my first day there.
You're talking about New York.
What do I say? I'm a tourist, okay? So,
listen,
but
Chris,
New York, it's amazing, and I missed it so much. I would live there. I love New York so much. If that
Chris
makes you feel better,
he can't smell it no more because he's from there, so it's different.
Right.
He got that New York smell. But yeah, the screening is damn near sold out, so y'all gotta hurry up and get them tickets. Come and hang out. Yeah. Comes out nationwide Thursday, so it's already there.
You guys, please watch it. You're gonna love it. Oh, there's my mom.
That's your mom. Mom, we from Miami. Oh, shout out to Miami because
shout out 305.
Yeah, we're not used to that. We got the ocean air coming across our city. We ain't used to going up to that city smelling them sewers, all them big rats. Oh, that's a trip. Oh man. So are you keeping in touch with anybody? You and Banks still cool, or you and Hathaway or whatever?
Oh yeah, Banks and I, we talk all the time, and we just did an interview together yesterday. So me and him, we do keep in touch. So
yeah, that's what's up, man. So yeah, you got the you're getting serious Oscar consideration from this. It's gonna change your life, man. You ready?
I hope so. You know, this is something that this is my passion. So I really hope that this does have a positive impact on me and others around me.
Well, let me ask it a different way. Do you feel like it's already started? Like the whole change?
I do. Just with all the recognition from all these different places, you know, I do. And I'm so grateful.
What about your friends at school?
Oh, they're freaking out. Oh my gosh. They're freaking out. At school, it's been a mess. Oh my gosh. But
you getting all the don't forget about me, Jaylin. Don't forget about me.
How'd you know? That's literally all they say.
That's all they say
about me. That's all they say. I'm like, guys.
It's not that serious, right? Like right. I still gotta go to homeroom just like y'all do, right?
Exactly.
That is awesome, man. So yeah, man, I'm gonna put this back up. For those who are looking to join the party, get your info right here. Come have a good time. I know you got a bunch of family. I heard you got a bunch of people coming up or coming down, right?
Oh yeah.
Because this is gonna be their first opportunity to see it, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. So this is gonna be nice. Mama say school first.
Man. Ugh.
Listen, get the diploma, do your work. You got listen, because like I told you, you're starting young, you're starting early, you got an advantage over everybody. You're going to be able to just, not necessarily kick back, but you're going to be able to have your choice of things from now on and basically work at your own pace. And we talked about this before. You still interested in going to college, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You starting to narrow it down, or you still weighing your options first?
I have so many options, but I really want to go to an HBCU. It's something that I've wanted forever.
That's right. Hey, Florida A&M, y'all listening? Holler at them now. Come on now. Hey, Will Packer. Because it ain't going to be long before Will Packer's hollering at you anyway. That's alumni right there. That's Rattler alumni. So he's going to be hollering at you pretty soon. I know that they're like Howard and all that stuff, but hey, y'all better jump on them now. It's going to be too late in a minute. Man, Chris, you ain't even go to Howard, man. You went to Winston-Salem.
I feel you. Let's go.
That's what's up, man. Have you heard of? Okay, so last week it went out in LA and New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heard anything about the reception so far?
I have, more reviews have came out, but I actually saw this post 2 days ago. One of the posters that was in, I believe, downtown LA, somebody had basically scribbled it and did a bunch of vandalism on it, and they put like these mustaches underneath the Jewish characters. So that was all over Instagram, which is just terrible because it sucks. There's there are people out there who just continue to disrespect all of this, which sucks.
Yeah, and that probably has a lot to do with the subject matter of the film. There's certain people who don't like to have that mirror put up to them that shows the ugly side of society that people of color have had to deal with. And not just people of color, because you mentioned, some of the characters are Jewish descent, or I'm sorry if I'm not saying it right, but people that are Jewish. And we know that that's been in the news a lot lately, a lot of anti-Semitism. So unfortunately, that still is something that we're dealing with now, but hopefully people will see through films like this and others that we're just dividing ourselves over foolishness at this point. And and that's why I said earlier, when you're telling this story through the eyes of kids, that should resonate with people because kids are innocent. They're pure. They don't think about this type of stuff. It's only when we as jaded, messed up adults throw our experiences and our messed up traditions and beliefs onto children that they continue to have these beliefs and these prejudices and these racisms that's why we're still dealing with it in 2022. And that's the problem right there. So
yeah,
be grateful and be thankful that you're a part of continuing to fight against that, and that this film is something that will continue to serve and rail against that message. So you should be proud of yourself on that. Chris said it means you all did your job in telling your story. Yeah, for real. And unfortunately, some people just got too much hatred and evil in them to correct themselves. So yeah, man, a powerful film. Like we talked about this in class sometimes too. Yeah, it's not Marvel or it's not Kiki, but you're in a film that people are going to really, really talk about. This is the type of film that's going to be showed over and over on HBO and AMC and stuff like that. So I'm very, very happy for you, man. Very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. So at this point, and I know you're a young guy, but if you want to put your social media out there, we can do that. Moms, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Moms, you trying to hold the number down a little? Because if y'all act a fool on this man page now, trust me, he got a lot of people with him, and we ain't gonna tolerate no PS.
Yeah.
Oh, you already got it up there. Okay, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, I just put it on there right now.
There you go. See, you know how to use the technology better than I do. So yeah, go ahead and give him your stuff, man.
Yeah, at Jaylin C Webb. Mm-hmm.
On all of them, just Instagram, or you got something else?
Yeah. Oh, it's just Instagram. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if y'all have TikTok, but on TikTok, it's literally just my first name and my last name, Jaylin Webb, just without the C. So yeah.
Absolutely. Well, listen, again, I want to thank you for your time. I'm looking forward to seeing the film and seeing you this Saturday, and I'm looking forward to just continue to see you rise, man. Like I said, it's easy to root for you because you have such a pure heart. You also have so much passion and dedication for what you're doing, and it's amazing to see and watch. And I'm just looking forward to seeing what you do from here, man. And just understand what's up, Facebook users. I don't know why it does this. Somebody must have shared it. Now I can't see the name. But whoever you are, what's going on, Facebook user?
Facebook user.
Type your name in there. We'll see who you are.
Thank you, though. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep climbing. I know you got good people behind you. We're all supportive of you, and we're gonna make sure this thing keeps going. For everybody that's gonna catch us on the replay, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you share this, and we will see y'all Saturday at the red carpet screening, Armageddon Time.
We will. Yes.
Tune
in. Please tune in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see y'all soon.
Okay. Bye. Thank you for having me, Essex.
All right. No problem, bro.